10. Channel routing. In this video, we will show you how to set up ShowNodes channel routing. For this tutorial, we will continue to use the VenueMagick project we've been building up so far. If you're not familiar with VenueMagick channel routing, we recommend that you take a look at the channel routing video included in the VenueMagick Getting Started video tutorial collection. You can find this on the VenueMagick website or by searching on YouTube. Let's start by adding a channel route that connects an input on MyNode 1 to an output on MyNode 2. Open the channel routing and click Add. For the input channel, we'll select Digital Input 4 on MyNode 1. For the output channel, let's select Digital Output 1 on MyNode 2. Now close the channel routing window and press Input button 4 on MyNode 1. You can see how Output 1 on MyNode 2 is flashing. It is very convenient that the PieFace I/O hardware has buttons and LEDs that lets us control and see inputs and outputs. However, other I/O hardware supported by ShowNodes may not give us this capability. It would be really nice to have another way of knowing the status in inputs and outputs on a node. Fortunately for us, the ShowNodes Manager provides just what we need. Open the Manager and select MyNode 1. Then click on the I/O tab on the right. Listed here are all of the inputs and outputs on MyNode 1. Notice that as I push buttons on MyNode 1, the corresponding inputs light up in the I/O tab. Now select MyNode 2 and watch Output 1 flash as I keep pushing the button on MyNode 1. Again, this is from the channel route we just created. Right now, this channel route is being handled by VenueMagick. In fact, if I turn off VenueMagick channel routing, pushing the button no longer has any effect. So let's move that channel route to a node so that VenueMagick is out of the loop. Once again, we'll open the channel router window and bring up the settings for the channel route we just created. Check the Assign to ShowNodes device box, and then select a node to handle the routing. So why is only MyNode 1 showing up on this list? Why not MyNode 2? And that's because MyNode 2 is an I/O node and is not capable of running channel routes. MyNode 1 is a show controller node and can do routing. If MyNode 2 were a show controller, then both nodes would be on the list, and it really wouldn't matter which node we selected. That's because every node has access to the input and output of every other node on the network. For now, we'll select MyNode 1. Now, if I press the button on MyNode 1, it does not affect MyNode 2. That's because VenueMagick knows that channel route now belongs to MyNode 1. However, MyNode 1 doesn't know that yet because we need to do a build and upload. Now, if I press the button, you can see the light flashing on MyNode 1. Now, perhaps you've noticed this checkbox right next to each node in the node list. This is the node bypass setting. When checked, the corresponding node works normally. However, when unchecked, the associated node no longer processes channel routing and events. In addition, VenueMagick detects this flag and takes over all channel routing and events for that node. For example, if I uncheck this box by MyNode 1, its channel routing is now being handled by VenueMagick. See, it still flashes when I push the button, but stops when I turn VenueMagick channel routing off. This feature is used mainly for testing while you are building your project. Normally, you would never leave this mode on during normal operation of your show. In fact, MyNode 1 will automatically turn this back on when VenueMagick is shut down. So now we've learned how to do channel routing with ShowNodes, and we've picked up a few other tricks on the way. In our 11th and final Getting Started video, we'll explore a few more things you can do with the ShowNodes Manager.